Are you fed up with riding your Talaria and getting constant clicking and rattling coming from your bike? Well, I've got 5 hacks to show you that are going to make your Talaria virtually silent. Number 1, the rubber ring. So the first thing you want to do to quiet down your bike is an O-ring. This is an 18mm O-ring by 2.4mm wide. This goes between the circlip on the front sprocket and the sprocket itself. When these bikes are made, the spline has a groove milled out of it to sit the circlip and hold the sprocket on. The groove that they milled was way too wide, which means that this sprocket can move side to side and backwards and forwards, like in the video now. To combat this, just simply place an O-ring between the circlip and the sprocket, and it completely removes any of the play. This is the first step into quietening your bike down, and it makes a massive difference. Number 2, the headlock. As it suggests, it clamps down your headset from under your forks here, this metal piece. There's a rod going through the head tube, which you then tighten down into the top cap. This clamps everything together and doesn't allow the headset to come loose. Before I purchased this, I was adjusting my headset every 500 miles and the bike was clicking along because there was play in the actual headset. Since then, I haven't had to do it once, and it's completely solid and eradicates the little tiny annoying clicking sound you'd get from a slightly loose headset. Number 3, wedges. Now these are rubber furniture wedges, but they're perfect for holding your battery in place. As we all know, the battery from standard comes rattling around inside. The rubber wedge that they put inside the battery lid is just simply not sufficient. What you want to do is get a pack of these and wedge them down the side of the battery between the frame and the battery itself. If you wedge it from the top, due to the shape of these, it stops the battery moving upwards, downwards, as well as left and right. It's perfect. Since then, this battery has been basically completely locked in place and will not move. Number 4, loose chains. As I mentioned in my previous video, the front sprocket is in line with the swing arm pivot. This means that the chain does not extend or contract when the swing arm is moving up and down. It moves in rotational line, meaning that it stays the same length the entire time. The amount of slack you need is demonstrated here. Approximately 10mm or 5mm up and 5mm down. A loose chain will rattle around and slap on your swing arm, wearing it out as well as making an annoying noise when you're going over any bumps. It will also wear out your sprocket quicker as well as stretch the chain, so make sure you have the correct amount of slack. And number 5, the rear shock. As standard, these come with a really bad quality cast linkage on the bottom. The hole is slightly too big and the bushes are too narrow. Therefore, the rear shock has play. You'll probably notice this if you stand on your bike and compress and extend the rear suspension up and down on the floor. You'll get an annoying little click. With the upgraded linkage, which I'll leave a link to in the description below, there is now no play. My bike is virtually silent. These 5 upgrades will make a massive difference to your bike, and all those annoying little sounds and clicks will disappear and you'll feel really solid on your bike again. So if you enjoyed today's video and found it useful, please consider subscribing, drop me a like, leave me a comment. Yeah, it really helps motivate me to make more videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.